do Jill's hair. Jill is going to a flamenco party, and to give it a special twist, we're gonna go flamenco meets 30s. So I have already started to set Jill's hair in hot rollers. These are little thin hot rollers called candlesticks. So the way I set it, you can use any kind of small hot roller. That's the most important part. It's the size of it to create a very curly look to it. The way I set it will give you in the end a wave and a curl in the ends. The secret to that setting is you set it diagonal downwards. So you don't want to set it horizontal at all. You're going like a pie shape. Imagine a pie shape from your part. Right here, you create your little pie shape around the part. So we have the pie shape right here, going a little bit diagonal downwards. They are all these rollers are set in the same direction, which is going this way, to create a nice soft wave that's coming out very even. Below, I set them just to counter off these guys. I set them down horizontal the other way. And you have to set them quite close together. I actually used 3 sets of rollers for this hairstyle. The front is supposed to be coming out quite wavy. I'm gonna set these a little bit diagonal down this way. So I'm just gonna finish this up. Taking out my part. You want to make sure that you get all the ends under, and you can use a little metal comb for that, a red tail comb. Now set them all in the same direction. It's easier to do it halfway down and then set your roller in halfway and then twist it around. That way you make sure you get all these ends under, which is really important, otherwise it's going to start looking really frizzy when you take it out. And keep getting under with your red tail comb. Okay. So this is Jill's set. She's just going to sit with this for about 20 minutes or until it's cool to the touch. As long as you leave it in, as tighter the curl is going to come out. This is a good time to do the makeup, to be working efficient if you do makeup. Alright, now that Jill's rollers have been cooled off, we've been removing them. Now you can see how with a smaller size of rollers you can actually create in someone who has completely straight hair a beautiful curl. I want to relax this a little bit, so I'm brushing it through with my white boar brush. Oder mit meiner Wildschweinbürste. And you can actually already see how this is just a beautiful 40s kind of do already. You could probably just leave this down if you feel like it. It has, from setting it this way around the head, it has the exact wave in it that you're kind of looking for. If you would just relax this a little bit more, you can actually create a super nice wave in it. But we don't want to leave it down, because Jill has to dance flamenco all night. So I'm just going to brush my front through to see how this is falling. And I kind of want to leave this a little bit looser around here. I'm going to use a little bit of my sparkler, which is Schwarzkopf Professional's Shine Spray. It gives you a nice shine to the hair, but also smoothens all your frizziness out a little bit. It's almost a bit conditioning, as you can see, without pulling the curl out. Since Joe wants to wear the rose, we want to make room for that. You don't want to just put a big flower like this just on the side and have it stick out of the hat. I kind of like to hide it, so I'm planning on putting that right here in the back so that it peeks out from the front, but has all the support of all this hair back here. I want to keep some of that wave in Jill's hair, so I leave it a little bit loose and pull this over to the side. I'm going to do a diagonal part over here. Lift this hair up and tend to that later. Now when you clip it up, you want to clip it up loosely so that you don't lose any of the curl. I'm just going to pull this to the side and secure it with a pin. This is really just for structure, so it's fine if you can see these pins. And loosely just tying this under. This will get the hair of the neck so that Jill can go dance all night. But it still has a loose feel to it. I'm going to take another part out to create another layer. So I'm taking this smaller part and I'm making a diagonal over here so that I still have a lot of hair in front of here that I can work with and bring over to this way then. I'm spraying with elastic by Schwarzkopf Professional and then brush it through to kind of find my wave back. You do that and then brush it. You can see how it all falls back in place. Now you can kind of play with that wave, see where it falls. To enhance your wave, you find your wave and you stick a bobby pin right straight in. You won't see the bobby pin, but it will definitely give you a little bit better movement to it. I'm going to separate this top part because I want the sides to be a little bit tighter under here, and then this can lay on top of it. These kind of sets are so great because you can just kind of go with what the hair is doing already and just play with it. Let it do its own loose thing. This is also great if you have someone with really curly hair. Instead of fighting it, it might be just a great idea to just give into it. One thing I like to do is take these two things, like this leftover part, we can just knot it a bit to give it a little body to it. So as you can see, there's still a lot of texture going on. And now all we have to do is get this little piece tucked away. All we got to do is put our beautiful flower in there. Yeah, it's nice to use fresh roses too. This one is not. There we go, from straight to curly. Your very nice 30s, 40s look. Cute to go out with, simple to do.